With the 15th pick and with the 26th pick in the 2019 NFL Draft, the Washington Redskins select Dwayne Haskins, Montez Sweat.
Welcome all my fellow Redskin brethren and sistren. I am your man and resident Redskins fan, Luke. Thank you for joining me here on the Redskins Rapid React Quickly on the R3. For the first time this season, I'm not dressed in all black like the Omen, and I must admit, it feels exactly the damn same, okay? I'm not excited about that win, and let me just tell you, that game lived up to the hype of the toilet bowl. Both of those teams are extremely trash. I wouldn't be surprised if the Redskins don't win another game this season. That was really bad, and I don't think you understand just how bad those two teams are until you watch them play against each other and realize neither one of them wants to win the game, okay? That game deserved to end in a tie, and I'm glad the Dolphins decided to put us all out of our misery and just decide a winner right then and there. Let's not go to overtime and play another 10 minutes of that nonsense. Get it over with now. Either you win or you lose, and you end it. If he would have started Ryan Fitzpatrick, they would have won this football game. All right. And I was waiting for him to pull the trigger. I said the hook should have been a lot quicker for Josh Rosen. They didn't stand a chance with him back there at all. He wasn't making quick reads or decisions with the football. He was scared. The Redskins set the tone early by blitzing. What happened to the blitzing? We were blitzing. We were frustrating Josh Rosen. We were hitting him. We were sacking him. And then it just stopped. And I get it. You know, Rosen is a rookie essentially. And Fitzpatrick is a seasoned veteran. You don't want to blitz him, give him opportunities to shred you. Okay, whatever, fine. But I've always been of the thought and the mindset of, if you're aggressive, just stay aggressive. Win, lose, or draw, I'm going to die with the blitz. I'm going to live by the blitz, I'm going to die by the blitz. But that's not how Greg Minuski works. And look, I told you don't overreact to anything you see in this game. I said, Adrian Peterson, probably going to go over 100 yards. Why? One, our head coach had said that he was going to give him the rock a bunch of times. And he stuck true to his word. 23 carries, 118 yards for Adrian Peterson. Now, I also told you in the same breath, don't run with this. Why? Because we're playing the worst rush defense in the league in the Miami Dolphins. We're supposed to be able to run the football against them. Now, again, try that shit on the train, okay? Try that shit on the train. Try it next week versus San Francisco. Or the week after that versus Minnesota. Or the week after that versus the Buffalo Bills. Show me Adrian Peterson 23 carries for 118 yards. Then you'll start to make me a believer. I'm just telling you right now, next week is going to look a lot like the weeks previous to this one, where it's like 14 carries. And he may be dumb enough to stick with the run and run it 21 times. But it's going to look something like Christian McCaffrey's line. I don't know if you watched the game earlier today. Christian McCaffrey had 22 carries for 33 yards versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. If Bill Callahan and Kevin O'Connell decide they want to run it 23 times next week, his numbers are going to look something like that. Okay, but that's nor here nor there. Good game by him. But again, he had arguably the biggest play in the game when he fumbled the damn ball on the 1 yard line back to the 3 and almost gave the Dolphins possession. And if not for that fumble, you go up 21-3. I surmise the game's over at that point. But that fumble put the Redskins in a 3rd and goal from the 3 situation. Did anybody in your right mind think we were going to convert that for a touchdown at that point? I didn't. I don't know about you. I knew we were kicking a field goal at that point. So that was a massive play. If he takes that handoff like he's supposed to, and that was all him. That had nothing to do with Case Keenum. Speaking of Case Keenum, boy, does he stink. He is super trash. Oh, my God. Did you see him try to throw that pick at the end of the game? Like, the one thing you couldn't do in that position was run around backwards like a chicken with your head cut off, then turn around and throw it barely to the line of scrimmage where there are 2 Dolphins waiting on the football. That's the one thing you can't do in that situation. He almost did it like he was a damn rookie. I'm going to say the same thing I said this time last week. Dwayne Haskins could have done that, okay? Dwayne Haskins could have done everything Case Keenum did in this football game. Maybe not the pass from the end zone. That took some poise, and that was actually a really good throw. But just about everything else in this game, Dwayne Haskins could have done that. Now, he might have turned it over once or twice. I don't know. You know, these are the things you don't know. And you want to get a win. You put in a guy that you trust to get you a win. In case Keenum did that today. But boy, is he trash. My goodness, was he bad today. Again. But this defense, they played well at times. But you got to give a lot of credit to the Dolphins. They stink, man. Woo! Boy, was this two bad football teams. Let me reiterate that. Don't for 1 second think that the defense is better. All right. Now, I will say, Landon Collins had his best game as a Redskin today. Sean Hamilton, weren't we all asking, where has he been? The man hasn't been hurt. He just hasn't been getting any snaps. I don't know why, but he got a lot of run today. You know who else got a lot of run today? Troy Apke. Both guys, Sean and Troy Apke, actually looked pretty good in their appearances in the football game. Hell, Sean Hamilton with an interception in this game. So I thought that some guys flashed in this football game. What about Dunny, man? I tried to tell y'all, the best corner on this team wears number 23, man. Dunny, lock him down, man. That's my guy. All right? Try to tell some Redskins fans, one in particular, that Dunny is our best corner, and it's not even close. And I'm trying to tell you, the boy has the potential to be a lockdown corner. I love Dunny. Love what he brings to the table. Add another pick to the resume for him. That's his third of the season. And this is a guy that has only played in, 3 games this year? 4 games this season. So love Dunny. Love what he's brought to the table. And then the sacks were excellent. You know, you like seeing the pressure that we applied early. Again, where did that pressure go in the third quarter, in the fourth quarter, in the second half? Why did you stop? That was my biggest thing. Why'd you stop? I mean, I don't understand the logic there, but okay, whatever. Also, man, we're getting really, really close to Halloween, man, and shit is really getting scary, as in Terry McLaurin scary. You know what I'm saying? Like really, really spooky, like shit you see in a movie, scary. Like this dude is really good. If there's one silver lining in this season right now, as we sit here on October, 12th, 13th? Let's go with the 13th. That sounds like a nice number to me. As we sit here on October 13th in week 6, the one silver lining on this team right now is Scary Terry, man. Shit's getting really, really spooky out there, man. All right, 4 grabs, 100 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Now, that should have been a $150 on 5 grabs. That was a big drop, man. And that's why I said, we're not a good football team because the good football teams find a way to put the Dolphins away. You could blame D-Hop for the 55-yarder. I'm not. I venture to say that if Bill Callahan would have known, because remember, right after the miss, he being Brian Flores, Dolphins head coach, inserted Ryan Fitzpatrick into the game. And so if he would have known Fitzpatrick was coming in, I venture to say that he probably would have elected to punt that football. But he said, man, Rosen ain't going to move the football. What do we got to worry about? If he misses, they get great field position. What do we got to worry about? Rosen's going to take him down the field to score a touchdown. That's funny. So he was really confident. He was smelling himself. And then when he missed the field goal and he looked at who was coming on the field, he probably said, oh, shit, we just effed up. And you're damn right you did. They went right down the field, scored a touchdown, and just like that. What was a game that seemingly was in control. And I bet you thought we was going to blow them out. I bet you thought we was going to win this one going away. Got another thing coming. I told you it was going to be close. And we should have lost. All right. If the Dolphins run anything but the play they just ran, but just keep in mind, and I've said this about the Dolphins, and I told you that's why we were going to win. The Dolphins are the Dolphins, and that was some Dolphin shit right there. That was a really poor play call for that situation. Why not just throw at Josh Norman? You know what I would have done? 1-on-1. All right, take 3 receivers, put them on the other side, away from Dunbar, all right, and just put Josh Norman 1-on-1 with Devontae Parker or Preston Williams. It doesn't matter. Both of them are 6'3", 6'4", 6'5". Put one of them over there and just throw a jump ball and watch Josh Norman get mossed on. That's what I would have done. Or run a slant. Hell, Josh likes playing 17 yards off and giving up the slant. Just run a damn slant. You just score a touchdown easily. I don't know why these coaches want to get cute and outsmart themselves. But, hey, I'll take it any way I can get it. We were about to have the number 1 pick in the draft. We were that close from having the number 1 pick in the draft. We were one bad Dolphins play call on a 2-point conversion away from losing that game 18-17 and having the number 1 pick in the draft. We're not a good team. The fumble by Adrian Peterson, the drop by Terry McLaurin, that's what bad teams do. When you got a chance to put a team away, you put them away. You don't play around with them. The Dolphins, do you know why they made the quarterback change in this game? They sniffed and smelt a chance at a victory. If they were getting drubbed 34-3, Josh Rosen would have kept his ass in the game and continued to get molested. But you know what their coach did? He said, man, we got a chance. This team isn't that good. They're just as bad as we are. We got a chance to win today. You heard the stat. They hadn't scored a second half point this season. Okay? They haven't scored until they met us. They put up 2 touchdowns, not 1, 2 touchdowns. And should have had a 2-point conversion to go with it to win the game. All right? They were getting outscored something like 54-0 in the second half of games this year. And we managed to not only let them back in the game, but almost give them a chance to win. All right? He sniffed a victory. He said, man, I don't know if we're going to get many more of these this year. We got a chance to get off the schneid here. Hey, Fitz, you in. And they almost brought it back. So we're not a good team. This isn't a game you build off of and, you know, good things are about to start happening. We're not a good football team, man. But I can tell you what, I was actually pleased with some of the youngins I saw today, man. Really like seeing the young fellas. And I don't know if this has anything to do with Callahan taking over, but a lot of guys got to play today that we haven't gotten to see play. Now, I don't know, it might have been just Josh Rosen being out there and they had some different packages for a young guy. They thought they could confuse him or whatever may be the case. But we saw a lot of Apke today, and I actually liked what I saw. We saw a ton of Sean Dion. He had a beautiful pick. And I thought they mixed some things up. We saw a cute blitz at the beginning of the game off the corner that got Jonathan Allen scot-free essentially as he beat the center and got the sack, or beat the guard, got the sack. I'd like to see more of that stuff. More blitzing, please. I don't think I'm going to get it, but hey, you know what? At the end of the day, we just avoided 0-16. I don't know if we're going to go 1-15, 2-14, 3-13, but we avoided 0-16. That's what today meant, because you don't win this game. I don't know if you win a game this season. I'm just being brutally honest with you. Again, I'm going to continue to harp on this. Dwayne could have done what we saw today. I'm just saying. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. There was really nothing, again, outside of the one throw from the end zone that Case made. And Case is so trash. On that third down, the one that could have put this game potentially away, when the Dolphins only had one timeout and we were approaching the 2-minute warning, the one he sailed over the head of Trey Quinn, or not Trey Quinn, excuse me. I think he threw a back shoulder fade to P. Rich that they weren't on the same page. Trey Quinn was wide ass open over the middle of the field running a slant. Come on, guy, what are you doing? So you telling me it's 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4, and you're going to go 30 yards down the field to P. Rich on a back shoulder fade to a guy that you haven't been able to really hook up with or be on the same page with all game long, versus taking the easy slant over the middle of the field with your slot guy who's going to win immediately? Again, this is why I can't do this with Case Keenum, man. Just put Dwayne in the damn game, okay? Damn it, man. Anyway, the Redskins won. Celebrate. If you care, celebrate. 17-16. They get the win. Man, it wasn't pretty, but it was gritty. And most importantly, it was a dub. We'll have so much more on this tomorrow on the Redskins Nightly News. Some of you may be extremely ecstatic about the win. Good for you. The only thing I care about here is that I picked the Redskins to win on my pool sheet, and they got it done for me. That's about it. Had they lost the game, I would have went, maybe we'll get the number 1 pick now. But again, I told you, unless Dwayne's playing, my interest level on wins and losses at this point is really non-existent. I really could care less. I honestly thought they were going to come back. Once Fitzpatrick got into the game, I said, we're going to lose this game. I actually said that at 17-3. I said, he's going to take them down the field. And when he scored the touchdown, when they went down the field and scored the touchdown, I said, oh, shit, here we go. They coming for our ass. Redskins hearing footsteps. And then you get the drop by McLaurin. And Tressway had by far and away his worst day of the year. And you could argue this was his worst day punting in like 2 or 3 seasons. He was terrible in this game and almost cost us by giving up some critical field position late. Special teams wasn't good. Missed field goal, bad punts. But we escaped with a dub. We'll take it any way we can get it. And so we are off the schneid. No longer are we a member of the winless club. Feels good to be able to actually say that, because No one actually wants to go 0-16. Now, if you tell me, hey, if you still got an outside shot at the number 1 pick and you go 1-15, I'm not trying to tank. I want to win games. You know how I feel. But I'd like that to happen. If Case is playing the rest of the season, I don't care if we go 1-15. If Dwayne is playing, now I'm emotionally invested and I want to win games and I want Dwayne to get a taste of winning. And so then that whole feeling would come back. But for those of you thinking that this is going to carry over in the next week or the week after or the week after that, oh, we ran the football, this is what we should have been doing from the beginning, you're delusional. Wake the hell up, all right? Go and wash your damn face and get your damn mind right. This shit is not happening against actually good defenses, all right? Actual good defenses are going to shut that shit down. Same run game, same shit we've been running all year. It's going to get shut down by San Francisco. It's going to get shut down by Minnesota. It's going to get shut down by the Bills, so forth and so forth and so forth. So, with that being said, I am a Redskins fan, etched in burgundy and gold. My Redskins spirit would never die. Redskins spirit would never fold. Until we meet again, hail to our beloved Redskins. I can actually say, though, I'm not dressed in all black like the Omen. I'm actually quite surprised. I almost thought I had the wrong gear on. But that's what happened when you get used to losing. We got a dub. So, hey, for what it's worth, celebrate. Redskins are now 1-5 on the season after going to Miami. It wasn't pretty, but it was gritty. And most importantly, it was a dub. Shit's getting real spooky out there, man. We got ourselves a receiver, man. Terry's real scary, man. Real spooky. Like the shit you see in the movies, man. I'm your man, Louis T. Signing off. Until next time, you guys enjoy the rest of the football. And enjoy the rest of the day. Redskins won. You should feel good. Go eat something, man. Your stomach is probably in the back of your damn throat somewhere. Go eat, man. Don't be nervous and shit. I ate during the game. That's how you know I don't give a damn. I normally am too nervous to eat anything. I ate a whole entire meal while I was watching that game. It was delicious, too. I'll see you guys next time.